Hello! Sorry I was muted. Welcome back to Unveil Paranormal. It has been a long time, guys. We did a couple specials this past fall, but I am back with a regular schedule this spring just for you. We're going to have some new guests. We're going to have some more readings, and we're going to talk more paranormal. Who's excited? I'm going to pull up the comments over here real quick. It's been a while. We're still going to take this 7 p.m. slot here on Fridays, but there's a couple housekeeping things I need to throw out here real quick. If you're not following me on YouTube, please do go support me. I would greatly appreciate it. Hey, Jeremy. Welcome. Thank you. And I do have some special guests coming in a few minutes. They're eagerly waiting. But first, housekeeping here, guys. If you did not know, you're going to know now. I am hosting Paraunity 5. I am surrounded by a great group of people that I call the committee. And if you're interested in coming to Paraunity 5, look right here. It's going to be October 21st, 2023 at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It is free to come. And if you have questions, you can always email me or get in contact with me. If you're interested in being a vendor, I do have some spots open. You can either hit that QR code or go to the website or the Facebook page and register. Also, you can follow me here on TikTok, Instagram, and of course, always Facebook. So just a few things there. Hi, Brad. Welcome. Hi, my sister. So I have a couple guests before we go into the details. This first show is going to be updates, going to be telling you what to look forward to, all that stuff. I have two very, very special guests. One you have met before. The other one's new. And they have been eagerly waiting for me to start my show again. Hey! So let's go ahead. I'm going to play the music and introduce them. Please, everybody, welcome. Hope you can hear the music. Kids, come on, kids. They said they want to dance. You guys gonna dance? Just want to come in, say hello, and dance. Thank you, Jeremy, for sharing the website. Francis Hyror. All right. Thank you, kids. So you didn't know, this is my lovely daughter, Aurora. She loves to pop in on the show, and she was looking forward to tonight's show. So she definitely wanted to be here to say hello to everybody. You may have seen her on, I believe it was Jeremy's live when we shaved his head back in September. And then, of course, we have his friend or her friend here, Easton. So they wanted to say hello. So say hello to my special guests. You kids want to say anything?
Hi.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Hi. Yeah, haunt you. I mean, I
Yep, she had way too much fun with your hair, Jeremy. So you guys got any scary paranormal stories you want to share with my audience here?
Do you have one? Yeah, but I'm not gonna share it. It's scary. Okay, so the one that I tell everyone. So I was in my mom's room. I was like,
okay, you go tell my dog to hush, and you tell the story.
So I was like 7 at the time, and I was in my mom's room, and I was sleeping. It was like, I'll tell it too. So I was sleeping. I was like actually 6 at this time whenever this happened. I was in my mom's room. We were sleeping. It was like 3 or 4 a.m. I woke up. I was going to go to the bathroom, and get water because I'm a weirdo and drink water at the sink. And I saw this like thing in her closet, which is right next to the bathroom. It's actually across over there behind the camera. But I went in there and there was like this little, it was like little ant hole. There was like two things and they were just staring at me. And there was also this other time whenever I was 7. So this was whenever
She tells stories like I do, like really fast.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So
Tell you the story.
this was either whenever I was in Girl Scouts or just left Girl Scouts. Don't judge me. So I was in my mom's bedroom. I was sleeping again, and I was in my dream, but I woke up in my dream, and there was like this shadow figure. I was in a bed in a furniture store, and there was like this shadowy figure just staring at me. I don't know why, but it was just staring at me. And so it said something. I don't remember. I thought it said mom something. And I saw like my Girl Scout group on the other side. And so I ran away from it. I went behind. This is the weird part. I went behind this like vacuum thing. And my dog Slim was there. And he started talking to me.
Are you sure it wasn't a dream? Are you talking about a dream?
Yeah.
Okay. I was confused for a moment.
So and a dream. No, it's like a very.
It was a vivid dream, right? Like vivid, like vivid's like it seems like it's real, right?
Yeah. So all my dreams do. And so I was
dreams
there,
like me.
I was talking to my dog Slim that we need to escape, and I saw my Girl Scout group on the other side. They were by the door. They were going to leave, and I turned back to Slim, and I saw the figure, and so I woke up. I was on my mom's bed. I don't know why, but she put her bed facing the door of her closet, like that goes out to the little laundry room, and I saw the same figure thingy.
But in real life.
Yeah.
So it was in your dream, but then it popped up in real life.
Yeah. So after that, I just hid under the blanket for an hour, and also I never told this one to anyone at all.
Okay, you've already said 2.
No.
You get one more, and it better be quick.
Okay. Well, this one actually happened in real life.
Okay.
I have so many of them. So my mom, in this exact same room, she had her bed in here. She used to, and it was facing that wall.
Mm-hmm.
And in the corner, and the corner on that side, the right corner, I just saw this thing standing there, staring at me and my mom. I don't know if it was a dream or it was real because it was just, I don't know. Pretty sure it was in the middle of the night, but I saw it and like it was just standing there looking at me.
Okay.
And like I thought it was my mom because it looked like my mom, but like way taller, almost to the ceiling, and it was just all black shadow, and it looked like my mom.
Interesting. Okay. Easton, do you have any paranormal stories?
Tell one. No. Yes, you do. Tell one.
Too much. I'm gonna talk as fast as you do. So
Okay.
no. I'm not gonna tell it.
Okay. Well, are we done?
Yeah.
Thanks
Bye.
for joining. Thanks
Bye.
for joining.
Wait.
Wait. You want some echo music?
Yeah. Come on, Easton.
There you go. Thanks for coming. Bye. Well, everybody, that was my Rugrat and her friend. They really wanted to be on the show, so I thought I'd go ahead and let them jump on here. So now it's time for the real show to start. By the way, a couple things on her stories. I've had similar experiences, so it's kind of funny that she's having those experiences. But anyways, guys, as you see, the studio's changed quite a bit. Everything's been reorganized. Lighting's different. It looks a lot different than it used to. And a lot has changed. I haven't had a show since, like a regular show, like I said, since summer. I took the fall off. We did a couple little specials here and there, but we are back. We were back, and I already basically got my schedule done. It's kind of nice. Huh? You're interrupting. What do you need?
I need to. Hold on.
People are used to this. What do you need?
I have something to say.
What? Say it real quick. This, and then you need to go.
Okay. So I also have this one thing, and it's a theory
A theory. Go
about
ahead.
my dogs. about my dogs.
Okay.
I have a theory that my dogs can teleport. So what it is one time I was sitting on my couch. I was looking at my dog Justin. I was just sitting there. I was watching TV. He was on the other couch because we used to have another couch. And then I looked down. I looked up, and he was on the other side of me. And I did not hear his claws going across the ground, him walking or nothing. He just teleported. So did Slim one time because he was outside. Me and my mom were in here, and then he was inside, and my brother was at home. So he teleported.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Okay, bye.
Bye. No more stories. I will have to have you for like an actual show one night, I think. So yeah, she is definitely a mini me. She's, oh my gosh, too much like me. It's terrifying. So anyways, back to some things here I want to share with you guys. So it's been a crazy like six-ish months, more like 5 months. It's been wild. I've done a couple investigations. I went to Ashmore Estates, which I shared a little bit at. Yeah, a million words a minute. I talk fairly fast too, so she kind of gets it from me. Sorry about that. So I went to Ashmore Estates. That was in November. And I feel like, I went to Kosciuszko County Jail. I did share that live. We did an investigation. That was in December. I feel like I did a residential sometime between back then and now, but maybe not. But I've been pretty busy, but not as paranormal busy as I typically am. I kind of took a break from the show because I wanted to focus on family and other things, just to kind of see if, things that I wanted in life that didn't have to do with the paranormal were going to work out or not. Some of it did, some of it didn't, and that's fine. I'm doing really well now, actually. And so that's why I decided to go ahead and start up the show again. So I'm really glad that Thanks Network kept my slot and kept space for me and was more than happy to let me come back. I actually had a couple people reach out to me during my time away to ask if they could be on the show as guests. And I was like, well, kind of on a break and all that stuff. And, here I am. So over the summer, we did the ride-alongs and the show. Probably won't be doing more ride-alongs. Been really busy now to where I probably won't even be door dashing like at all, if at all. They were fun though. They were fun to do. But I'm working full time now. So, and I'm focused on so many projects right now with paranormal. I have a feeling it's going to get busy. The clickety clackety is my dog, Justin. If you can hear him. Hey, thank you, Blake. Thank you. Hey, you got to try. If you feel like your heart's somewhere and you want to go with something and do something or whatever, you got to try. And if you don't ever try, you'll never know. And so that's pretty much where I stood, and things are looking good right now for me. So I really appreciate that. I wish my dog would stop walking. Go lay down. Because I tested the mics and stuff, and I was told that you could hear all the way to the other side of my house. So tell me if the microphone is too loud. That would be awesome. Obviously, I got a new camera and some lighting and stuff, so you can see me a little bit better, and it's not as blurry. So I'm thankful for that. I don't have my cat earbud or my cat headphones anymore. Sorry to Brad Webb and his daughter, because his daughter loved them, but they broke like 2 weeks ago. So I just have regular headphones now, just these things, but they work. So paranormal. All right. So right now I have about, 15 tentative shows, or 15 weeks. So from here to 15 weeks out, we're going to do season 4. Let me read this real quick, Blake. Yep. That's awesome, Blake. Yep. Sometimes you got to take a break from the paranormal. I suggest it for everybody. Absolutely. Take a break. It can get exhausting, especially if you're a content contributor or you're doing a lot of research or whatever. Definitely take a break. But let's jump back to the show here. So I have 15 weeks out. So the last show for season 4 is going to be in April. And we are pretty much booked. I think I have 1 or 2 slots left for either guests or special topics. So for this season, we're going to have psychic readings and we're going to have tarot readings. So you're going to be able to jump in here and ask for a reading. That's going to be an option. It's either going to be me or it's going to be a guest, a special guest. And you'll see it on my post. So make sure you follow me somewhere on one of the platforms and you'll see that. The best ones to follow me on is Facebook and YouTube when it comes to the show, because that's where I post the most about the show. TikTok's fine, but I don't post as much about the show because TikTok's like its whole different animal. So also on the show, I want to do open discussion topics, and you'll see the first one's going to be next week. Let me go open this. Jazzy, please stop walking around. He's so loud. I'm sorry. If I feel like I have to talk over him. Where's he at? Go lay down. All right. So open discussion topics. So next week's topic is going to be about Ouija boards. And the reason I want to talk about Ouija boards is because they're controversial. I don't think they're that bad, and I can explain why I don't think they're that bad next week. But a lot of people are scared of them. A lot of people are terrified of them. A lot of people have stories about them. So open discussion shows are going to be basically, I'm going to open it up to everybody. Okay. That includes you guys. So I will be on camera. We can talk. You can talk either through the chat. If I know who you are, I will allow you to come on the show for a few minutes to explain your feelings on Ouija boards, or if you have a story about Ouija boards, go ahead and share those. I have a feeling most people's Ouija board stories are going to be bad. They're going to make Ouija boards look bad, but again, I don't have that much of a problem with them. I'm very open to using different types of forms of items and stuff on investigations. Okay. He's scratching at the door, so I'm going to go let him out real quick. I hope that's okay. By the way, if you like this shirt, or if you like any paranormal related t-shirts, hoodies, whatever, I sell on Etsy. There's a link in the description. Go check them out. I'll be right back. I'm going to let this dog out. Come on. Come on. Come on. I have a desk right here. Like the desk is all the way back. That's why I'm like going over the desk. I can walk around it, but so that's what open discussions are going to be like. So I do hope you tune in for those. I do hope you help contribute to those. That would be awesome. Yes, Brad is one of my main buyers on my Etsy store. He does own about 8 shirts. And Brad, just so everybody knows, how do you feel about those shirts? Are they good quality? Do you like them? I mean, I bought this shirt and then 2 hoodies. And first off, I will say I love my hoodies. My hoodies are so soft. So those are great. This shirt is all right. I'm not in love with the quality, but I got a sample. I didn't get the actual thing. So, but Unveil Paranormal. So Brad says they're good. Good. Fantastic. Let me get a drink real quick. I've been chatting like crazy. I can't believe we're already 20 minutes in. The show always goes so fast. So readings, open discussions, and I feel like I'm missing something. Special guest. Yep. Trying to think, am I missing anything? Yep, like just let me know, or you can go to the page and register. I do ask everybody to go ahead and put in a registration form. It's just easier for me to track everybody that wants to be there. I don't have any desire to have people reaching out to me left and right in all different ways when seriously, all you have to do, click on the link, fill out the form, submit, done. I have your information. To make a payment, you can pay for your spot. It's $25. If you're a vendor, it's free to the public. But if you're a vendor, it's $25 for one 10 by 10 spot. Or if you want to add additional spots, it's additional $25. We do provide one table each for each spot. If you do need more tables, you can either purchase them for an extra $5, or you can bring your own. So those are some options. Paraunity 4 was with Shadow Seekers. I promoted it last year, and it did really well. So we do have a special guest. I should share that. I don't think I have it in here. Santiago Carrillo will be at our show, or at our Paraunity event. He is a celebrity. Everybody loves celebrities. He was in Walking Dead, and he's now an author also. He's a veteran. He has High Nation. So he's a really nice guy that's going to be there. We will have food trucks and all that good stuff there too. So it's an all-day event. Definitely come out. It's going to be in Peru, Indiana, on that day. And well, I did have the flyer up. The flyer has everything on it, doesn't it? That I gave you guys. Yeah. So that's all this information. You can screenshot this real quick if you want. All right. So that's enough about the show and the schedule. I believe that's everything. That's enough about Paraunity. The other thing is, I've been asked several times, when am I going to do another event? Not Paraunity, but an investigation event. The last one I did was in July, so it's been literally over 6 months since I did the last one. However, it's been brought up. Guys, I want to do more public investigations with you all. I enjoy it so much. It gives me an opportunity to meet you. It gives me an opportunity to investigate with you, to teach you things. You guys teach me things all the time. I really enjoy public investigations. I've not been able to do them because I've been, like I said, focused on other things. That's why I've only done like private investigations just here and there in the past, 6 months or whatever. But ongoing here, I will be getting some of those booked, and I will be posting about those. For those of you that have either been to one of my events, my public investigations, and have any input, feel free to give me input. I know there's a ton of teams out there that do public investigations now. The main reason I feel, there's a couple reasons I feel teams are doing public investigations, and you can usually tell by their pricing. Some of them do it to make money. You can tell that. Any of you can go to the venue and ask them what their cost is for a private investigation, because that's the cost that the people that are hosting the event is paying. I frown upon it. So when I do the public events, you all know it's like $20, $30, and I try not to profit off of any of it because that's not my goal. So there's a few other things I've been thinking about doing. I've been playing around with the idea of blogging, and there's a lot of different topics I feel like I could blog about. If you guys have watched this show ever, or if you've watched any of my stuff ever, you would know I am a highly, highly, highly opinionated woman, and you could give me a topic and I will tell you my opinion on it. And I almost have an idea of what's ideal, what's ideal equipment, what's an ideal venue, what's an ideal investigation, what's an ideal team. I have an opinion on all stuff. I know nothing's perfect, right? Oh, I hit my This is my new mic. I hope it's clearer than my old mic, by the way. I'm a very opinionated person. And one of the things I want to do is start a blog for a couple reasons. One, I would love to start a blog just so I can share my information, but in a written format, right? I do like to write. I used to actually have a blog. It was called Visionary Wonders, I believe is what the name of it was. I ended up getting rid of that years ago. That was based off of my dreams and readings I've done. A couple things that I want to make special topics. Sounds like a slight echo. That's probably just, yeah, it's because the room, there's no carpet in here or anything. So yeah, there's going to be an echo. Sorry. I don't have any of the special wall stuff that you can put on. So thanks for letting me know that, Blake. Maybe I'll consider getting some of that stuff to suck in all the sound or whatever it does. So there's some things, and there's also things that I do that I can't share with you on the show. So for instance, venue reviews. I would love one of the topics to be about venues. I know that I've expressed my feelings on venues quite a bit on here. And what makes a good venue, what doesn't. I've thought about doing venue reviews. It's really like a Yelp, guys, but my opinion. And I categorize it and base it on a lot of good stuff. Yeah, a rug probably would help. You have a point. I could just do something like a rug. Absolutely. Another topic, equipment reviews. Obviously, we can definitely review that. And I would love to do some interviewing of equipment. Not just a review from myself, but a review from other investigators and stuff like that for the blogs. Show reviews. That means your destination fear. That means your ghost hunters, your ghost adventures, your dead files, your all that fun stuff. So I would love to do reviews of that. Yes, some of you are probably thinking, but Clarissa, you don't watch paranormal shows. No, I don't. You're right. I don't usually watch paranormal shows, but I love to still do. I would sit and watch them if it meant I was going to write about them. I would have no problem then. So a couple other two topics that I know would definitely interest you guys other than reviews, that I literally was at work today writing ideas down because I was bored out of my mind. Hopefully my boss don't see this. But so one thing I do kind of based off of request, or if I feel really attached to a certain crime, is I do crime readings. I do psychic readings on current crimes, old crimes, missing people, all that stuff. I would love to get to blog about it and share those stories, because the thing is, some of those stories are really interesting, and what I believe happened to some people is very interesting. Now, obviously, I would have to write it in a storytelling type way because I cannot share specific details, especially if it was a family person that had reached out to me to ask for that information, or, it's a touchy topic, or it's a current crime event, a current investigation's underway, whatever. I've read a lot of true crime cases and stuff like that, just for fun. Like, I actually have a notebook of just stuff I've wrote about. I've read and I wrote down the information. So I would love to put that in blog format and share that with everybody. I mean, you guys can sit there and try to play the guessing game on, ooh, what case is this? That's fine. That's up to you. But that's another topic. The last topic, excuse me. Yep, Brad has been one of the people who have he's not associated to any of the crimes or whatever, but it's just crimes in the area that he's brought to my attention, like, hey, can you read this about this missing person or about this murder or whatever, and tell me what you think based off of a photo and very limited information. So I've actually have a couple cases that have been brought up to me multiple times by different people and completely different parts of Indiana. It's crazy. So those are the cases I pay really close attention to, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I talked to somebody clear up here in northern Indiana and clear in southern Indiana, and they both presented me the same case. Like, I have to look into this. So it's crazy how that works, but it does happen. The other thing, so one of the last topics I'm thinking about blogging, and I will tell you guys this, the blogs might end up being subscription based. I haven't made a decision yet on that. I know I usually don't charge for anything, so it's up in the air on that, just so you know. But one thing I really, 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 really need to start doing is documenting my dreams. As my daughter was talking about her vivid dream, the way she vividly dreams, I am a vivid dreamer myself. And I almost always remember my dreams every day. And I know that's weird. For some people, that is weird. Like, how do you wake up and how do you remember your dreams? And how do you remember dreams from years ago? Remember dreams from weeks ago? You know, whatever. My dreams are so real that it's like, I can't just forget them. Okay. Some days I do wake up and it's a little bit harder for me to remember the dream, but most of the time I remember the dreams. Okay. So I thought about blogging dreams and sharing those, because my dreams are not just dreams. My dreams are like stories. It's like you're like in the movie. You're directly in the movie. You're directing it. You're doing whatever. You're interacting, and they're chaotic and they're crazy. Some of them are spiritual dreams. I know they are. I always can tell the difference between a spiritual dream and a non-spiritual dream. And I do the same thing like my daughter was saying, where I will be dreaming about something and then I wake up and like that spirit's in the room. That happens to me too. So she definitely has some things going on that happened to me. Yep. So Blake, you must be a vivid dreamer too. I have theories on vivid dreamers. I don't know. I almost feel like people who dream really vividly usually have like lighter color eyes. I don't know if is that a weird thing? Like, this is usually a blue or a green or whatever, but yeah. I have green eyes, but you probably can't. Well, you might. Well, you can't really tell because I look all blue. It's because of the light I have above me. So those are some ideas I have. I know that's a lot of information to take in. So what do you guys want to see? Are you guys excited about me hosting more events? Are you excited about the show? Are you yeah, we all are a little crazy. Are you guys excited about the blog idea? I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, what more can we do in the paranormal field, right? Like, some of us just go out and investigate, and that we're happy with that. But I'm one of those people where I'm like, I just want to share and like find variety of ways to share my experiences and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really excited. The first event probably won't be till about March, just so you guys know. I have a pretty busy next couple of weekends. So it'll probably be about March when the first event happens, and they'll probably be about once a month. Oh, Paracons, other than Paraunity, I will be at a couple other Paracons too. Brad, you like the events? Brad and Jeremy York, I don't know if he's still on here. They are what I call my left-hand men, not my right-hand men. They're my left-hand men. Because they're both left-handed, and they have helped me with so many of the events we had last year. So I don't say my right-hand men, they're my left-hand men, and Brad's one of them. He really enjoys events. I'm sure Jeremy enjoys them too. It gives opportunity for Jeremy likes, he'll share about things, network and all that stuff. And yeah, so it's an opportunity to meet you guys. So that's why I really enjoy them. Yeah, I'm glad you guys do. I would really love. I mean, where would we want to go? Like, Brad, you and I were chatting about it the other day, and we were trying to come up with ideas. Like, where would we want to host an event at? Last year we did the Rhodes Hotel. Hey, thanks, Charles. I appreciate it. Yeah, Jeremy's been very busy also. But yeah, me and Brad's been talking about it. We went to Rhodes Hotel. We went to, oh my gosh, why can't I think of it? The 101 Cafe, which unfortunately some of you may know the 101 Cafe is no longer here. It caught fire. And then the Geyer. Yep, we went to the Geyer. That was interesting. I'd like to go to the Geyer just to go to the Geyer again because that was fun. Ashmore Estates, I do know they do allow the events. I would love to go back to Ashmore and host an event there. So maybe I'll have to talk to Rob and Terry, who owns it, and see if we can do that. I'm thinking summer, though, for Ashmore. Because, I mean, it's a huge space outside. I mean, it's out in the country, so. Oh, I about choked on that. Crown Point, I'm sure we could talk to Sandy and see about doing an event there. She probably would allow it. I would go to Crown Point. That would be a good one. I don't know if I think I'd want to go in the spring or the fall, just in case there's bats. I hate bats. I'm sorry, guys. That's only one of the few places I've been to that I've seen a bat, and oh god, guys, ugh, gross. Y'all want to see me hit the deck? Go to a location with me. There is Hannah House is now open to the public. I thought about reaching out to Bud and asking him if we could do one at Hannah House. Oh, yeah, Blake, that was you that was hiding under the table with me, wasn't it? I forgot Blake was one of them. Yeah, I heard there had been a bat found at Monroe House, but one, I would not do I probably would never do an event at Monroe House. It's just too small. I would investigate there. I've investigated there many times. So I would definitely do that, but I probably wouldn't host an event there. Unless it's a really, I mean, like VIP, only 3 people at most or something. It's a cool house to go to, but it's definitely small. Oh, was your hair braided at the time? God, that was forever ago, wasn't it? Ugh, yeah. Because I went to Crown Point, last time I went to Crown Point was March, and I don't think we went. I don't think you were there in March. I think you were there the time before that, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, I have a whole list of locations. I'd like to look into the underground. Is it the Underground Network? Is that Austin's locations? I know most of these locations by like who owns it because that's who you have to deal with when you book them. I think it's called the Underground Network or something like that for Austin. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. I want to talk to him, see if maybe we can do some public events at his location. He has lots of locations. I've been to a couple of them. They're really good. You were there when, oh yeah. I remember that. Hey Debbie, it's been a while. How are you? Gosh, I can't believe how long it's been since I've done the show. It's been crazy. You get busy with life, and you just got to take a break. I do have a show plan that talks all about that, taking a break and your mental health and being in the field and all that stuff. That will be an open discussion show. Hey, Sky. Sky will be on the show. She's actually going to be a guest later in the season. Chris Chris Garcia is going to be a guest. And you all have seen him twice on my show. He does readings. That would be February. Let me look at my calendar. February 3rd. So if you want a reading from Chris Garcia, just like we did a couple other shows, he will be back. Yep. I'm glad to see everybody again too. It's been a while. Absolutely, Jeremy. Mental health is very important. It's very important for a lot of different reasons, not just for you. If you're doing residentials, it's important for your clients and all that stuff too. So, I do have another open discussion also planned for residential etiquette. We're going to call it, because I don't think just anybody should be doing residentials. But there are, if you do decide to do them, there's some certain things you need to remember. So I do want to have that open discussion also. Let's see, what you saying here, Blake? But I may have to talk to you about bringing you along on an investigation since me and my brother are starting YouTube. If it would be cool, would join us. Blake, you know me. I am more than happy to join people on investigations. Because usually they want a medium on the investigation. That's the majority of the reason I get invited, is to provide medium services. If you want me just to have fun and investigate, I'm down with that too. So I will just be there as an investigator. But, weird stuff starts happening. Of course, I'll tell you what I'm feeling. But yeah, absolutely. I'm usually pretty open to investigating with other teams. That's why it's important to me. That's why I like events like Paraunity, so I can interact with other teams. I can interact with other psychics and mediums, and we can collaborate. We can do stuff together. We can help families together. We can go on investigations together. I mean, it's surrounding yourself with people of like minds. Now, like minds-ish, because obviously we all don't have the same belief system. We all don't follow the same spiritual guidance type. I don't know, like, I'd say religion, but I don't know what you would call it. Like, it's just, we're not all the same. We're all different, but in the end, a lot of us are kind of the same in a way, in a sense. So yeah, absolutely. I'm always open for investigations. As you know, you have to let me know in advance. I am a planner and I have to plan in advance. So book me ASAP if you want me to come along. That's just all I got to say about that. So yeah, guys, I think that's about it. Brad, I know you're here. Did you have anything to add to that? Because Brad's one of my good friends that we discuss a lot of the ideas in the business side of things. It's not really a business. It's Unveil Paranormal, but we discuss a lot of things and idea and all that. What are you adding? Anything? Did I miss anything that we talked about that I said was going to be on the show? Okay. Are you going back? Are you wanting me to go with you to the Davies house, Blake? Or you want me to go with you to another investigation? I'm going to share this guy. Shabby Owl is, I don't know. Are they open to the public yet? Shabby Owl is an antique store and right now, but it used to be, how much can I tell? I don't know how much I can tell. Locations I'm visiting later this year. Is that what I'm missing? No, not yet. Not open to the public yet. All of it? Okay. So Shabby Owl is, I think, located in North Manchester, Indiana, and antique store, which I love antique stores, so I just go just for the antiques. But is that the one that used to be a Pythian Lodge? Let me know if that's wrong. I think you posted about that. Brad, what locations do I have booked for later this year? Gosh, where am I going in May with Sky and you? Why can't I think about it? Why can't I think of the name of where I'm going? It's a new location I haven't been to, right? Crap. Remind me where I'm going in May. So I don't have to get my planner out. Oh my gosh, yes! ISS, Indiana State Sanitarium. I don't know why I couldn't remember it. I've never been to this location, guys, so I'm excited about it, but I am going with Sky and them. Sky, do you have any tickets left? You've been there before, Blake? You're gonna have Davey's house for 2 nights, so if I want to join you. Okay, let me know. Oh, nope, there's no tickets left, guys, so you can't go. Sky does sometimes post events and stuff, so definitely follow her if you're interested in going on one of her events. I think ISS is the only thing I have booked. Like, actually booked already. I have like a list of places. Oh, one of my lights went out. Dang it! Now I'm not blue anymore. I'm normal color. No longer Smurf. All right, we're going to share Sky's stuff here. She's going to be on the show later. She is Sky's Catacombs. It's no longer Essence Paranormal. So I did not know that you got rid of Essence Paranormal completely. Sky's Catacombs. Follow her on YouTube too. She's got a lot of stuff on there. Is it updated to Sky's Catacombs on like Facebook and all those format or platforms? See, now that the blues light is off, guys, you can see my bags. I didn't know, so I bought these lights. If you're curious about the lights, I'll show you. These are called RGB lights. I'm assuming they mean like red, green, and blue lights, right? And they're super bright. Ooh, it's back on for a second. But like mine's got like, you know, stuff, and it changed colors and it flashes and does all sorts of fun stuff. So I didn't know if these would last the whole hour. This one is plugged in. So it's because it wasn't charged up. But this one died. So, and this one was fully charged. So they will not last a full hour. Okay, so there's Sky's information. What are you talking about, Blake? So definitely go give her a follow. Although I don't even need to plug you in here, Sky. You have more followers than me. I don't know what you're talking about, Blake. Yeah, we did discuss more. I would love RGB. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Red, green, blue. That's what I figured in the lighting. So anyways, guys, yeah, I have a whole list. Let's see. I'm going to set this over here. And so the screen got a little bit darker. I'm going to pull up my list. I'm up to 172 locations. I have a list of... Okay, cool. Of haunted locations. Now, I do need to go through and find out if they're actually available because I want to make sure they're actually available and we're not like going to break in somewhere. So they're based off of like different towns and states. So I have them all broken out here. So I'm going to be doing more research on that. If you guys have locations, I definitely need to check out that's not local because I think I hit all of them that's local on this list. let me know. Like send your list to me in Messenger so I can add them. You've been looking at those lights? Yeah, these aren't that expensive. I think I paid maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 bucks. No, I think they're about 40, 50 actually, because I got them through Best Buy. Best Buy tends to up their price just a little bit more. They're great. I mean, they do all sorts of cool things. I would recommend it if you're going to start doing a podcast again or even lives. Also, you could consider using these on investigations. They are freaking bright. You can make them really, really low, really bright, whatever you want to do. And they've got the tripod here and here. That's what this was on, was a tripod. This one is also on tripod. You can see here. 35. Yeah, it's going to be cheaper on Amazon. But yeah, I got these through Best Buy. So guys, I really do hope next week you all decide to jump in here and join me for the Ouija board open discussion. I'd love to talk about it. You guys know that I can talk forever about paranormal stuff all day, every day. When it comes to paranormal stories and stuff, I haven't got to share any of my most recent ones with you guys. So hopefully I can do that. Honestly, my house has been extremely quiet in the past 2 weeks. We all know why, but we won't say any reason why on the show. But my house has been extremely, extremely quiet. Yes. So Blake, funny story about TikTok. So I don't know why, but TikTok is like the place I blew up in. I went from like no followers to like, I have 1,400, which is not like huge, but compared to, I've had Facebook forever. And my Facebook's only like 700 people. My Instagram, I don't use that much, but there's only so many people on there. YouTube's only at like 41 subscribers. So the thing is, yes, Brad wants to do the Ouija show. Yep, a lot of people want to be able to do lives on TikTok. So it's so stupid. Okay. It's so stupid that I'm so popular on TikTok, because TikTok, I love it. I love TikTok, right? Because I like to mess around on there. But TikTok's not just paranormal. I actually use it for just random filters and stuff. So if you want to stay just on the paranormal topics for TikTok, it's going to be a little bit harder to get followers, to be honest. I do more than just paranormal stuff. I do the filters. I try to do funny things. You just got to have a variety. And the big thing, Sky, I'm going to tell you this. You got to use your hashtags. You've got to use your hashtags. Really, you should be using hashtags on all of the platforms, but I've used hashtags a lot on TikTok. Use hashtag paranormal, hashtag ghost, hashtag spirit. This is gonna be a game changer for you. Do hashtag FYP. That means for your page. It means it will show up on people who are interested in your content or content like yours on their For Your page. Yeah. So I'm just gonna give you guys that information. Because my TikTok grew, I guess. Yeah. You want to start using that For Your page. My TikTok grew really quick when I got it, and somebody tried to accuse me of buying followers. Guys, look, if I cared about followers, my Facebook page that I've had for like 5 years would have a lot more than 700 people. I would buy those followers if I really cared that much, but I don't. All I care about is people following me that actually care about the content I have and actually care about the messages I have to share. I don't care about followers, likes. When I get a lot of likes, if Facebook, like the other day I posted, Facebook was like, hey, you've got 1,000, or not 1,000, I'm sorry, you got 100 interactions or whatever. So I went and shared it. So I'm like, hey, 100 interactions, let's go, So I don't pay attention to that stuff, but you'd see TikToks of me just crying. Oh, You got to guard yourself. You got to guard yourself. Yeah, you got to guard yourself. You got to protect yourself. You're getting really emotional. You're probably picking up on some things on those investigations. And yeah. Oh, really, Blake? Dang. You just posted your pagan. I follow a lot of like LGBTQ stuff on TikTok. That's kind of one of my things. So I follow paranormal and LGBTQ stuff. That's what I follow on TikTok. So, all right, guys, we do only have a few minutes here. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up again. So I just want to remind everybody, go to Paraunity 5. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I hope you all can make it out. There's the information. Like I said, screenshot it. Also, go ahead and follow me on these platforms. I do have Etsy store out there also. The links are in the description. Go show me some love. Brad's emotional too on investigations, I think. So with that said, everybody, thank you everybody who tuned in today. I greatly appreciate it. I am looking forward to this season, and I hope to see you all in the future shows. Until next time, everybody have a good night. Bye.